Our normal is 71. However, we started the day 10 degrees colder than normal with 34 at Tucson's airport. So what does spring look like? We've got that outlook in your full forecast.
A convict shot by a probation officer on the south side this morning. This was near Ajo and I-19. They were checking in on the felon when it happened. One of them shot at the man when he started threatening them with a gun. An investigation is underway. The importance of arriving alive. A local school is giving students a taste of what happens when you text and drive.
Plus, testing for colon cancer at home, the new non-invasive test a pro golfer is talking about in Tucson. You're watching KGUN 9 on your side.
Tucson Fire tackling an early morning fire today. A crew of 26 firefighters took 11 minutes to put the flames out. This is on Grant and Balboa. One man was inside sleeping in the empty building, which at one point was a taco shop. The cause of the fire under investigation. Distracted and impaired driving is the leading cause in deadly crashes among teens in the United States. 9 Your Side's Carlos Herrera tells us about a campaign that is teaching local teens of the importance of arriving alive.
These Mountain View High School teens haven't been drinking. But you may not be able to tell after looking at the way they drive.
I went on the wrong side of the road.
It was really different, and it's crazy how realistic it feels.
Crash after crash and swerve after swerve.
You kind of just start driving normal, and then they asked me to text.
It's the thing of overconfidence when it comes to this age group, and it's happening so frequently that bad situations are very likely to happen.
Thankfully, these students were only behind the wheel in virtual reality.
I thought I'd be better at it, to be honest.
It's all part of the Arrive Alive tour, which allows them to see how distracted and impaired driving can affect the rest of their lives. Students get behind the wheel, put on some goggles, and off they go. A simulator that gives them a sense of the potential dangers.
We've grown up with phones. Our brains are just kind of programmed that a couple seconds can't hurt, and just to send that text message off.
In this technological era, teens are pretty much glued to their phones all day. That's why this innovative and hands-on experience is a great way to teach them about the deadly consequences they can face while texting and driving.
It gives you that experience and shows you how bad it really is without actually having that real-life experience with it.
Definitely a unique approach that hopes to change behaviors out on the roads. I'm Carlos Herrera, KGUN 9 on your side.
Tucson Unified Schools want parents to know their students are safe. Next week at Choya High School, the district will be holding a forum on school safety. Administrators and teachers will go over growing concerns regarding gun violence on campus. Law enforcement will be there as well. That's next Wednesday from 6 to 8.
Should the A-10 keep flying to protect troops on the ground, or should the new F-35 take over that mission?
The head of the F-35 program confirmed to DefenseNews.com there will be tests perhaps as soon as April to compare how well the new F-35 does ground support compared to the rugged old Warthog. Congress is resisting Air Force efforts to retire the A-10 to make room in the budget for more F-35s. It's requiring the test. It's not clear if the planes will be in a wing-to-wing fly-off or be tested separately.
Once again, here's Aaron.
Typical Tucson, we jumped from a high of 55 yesterday right to 70 degrees today. No snow falling this day, but we do have a look ahead to the rest of the week coming up.
Plus, Sean Miller will be on the McHale Center court bench tonight. Another live report is coming up next. You're watching KGUN 9 on your side.
Some kudos today for some Tucsonans who volunteered. The folks at Tucson Adopt-A-Street recognized the efforts by some of the staff at the Tucson Federal Credit Union. In total, credit union employees pledged more than 13,000 hours of their time. In typical Tucson fashion, we jumped.
KGUN 9 on your side. First warning weather brought to you by Casino del Sol, the soul of Tucson.
Well, Well, happy spring. We flipped the calendar over to March today, and it is now meteorological spring. And that means we can look back at winter. And we have made it through the warmest winter on record for Tucson, at least since records have been kept since the late 1800s. That means the December, January, February timeframe was the warmest it has ever been in recorded history, with an average temperature of 58 degrees, meaning the daytime highs, overnight lows factored in together, and a whopping 5 degrees warmer than is normal for that average temperature. Now, the average high was 71 degrees, that too 5 degrees warmer than normal, and just about 2.5 inches worth of rain for that entire season, making it the 49th wettest winter on record. So looking ahead to spring, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for well above average temperatures for most of Arizona into New Mexico, Texas, and most of Oklahoma as well. Time will tell, obviously, if our spring is going to feel more like summer. Again, a quick check of our almanac. 70 degrees today, putting us just 1 degree below the norm for the date. We did start off, though, pretty close to freezing with 34 degrees. Currently, we are at 67 in Tucson, 57 Wilcox, 64 in Safford, and 62 in Oracle. Skies staying clear tonight and certainly a bit warmer with 41 degrees. Our clear skies will make for decent viewing of our full worm moon, the first of 2 full moons that will happen during the month of March. 75 degrees today, lots of sunshine, or tomorrow rather, lots of sunshine. That will put us 4 degrees above normal. Here's how you can plan your Friday. Sierra Vista, Oro Valley, Marana, warm start. Kicking off the weekend for all of us. You'll be at 70 degrees by 6 p.m. Sierra Vista, 73 Oro Valley, 71 at 6 o'clock for Marana. And as we look ahead to the rest of southern Arizona, Cochise County, upper 60s to low 70s for your Friday in Sierra Vista, 71, 71 Nogales, 75 Green Valley, as well as Marana, Ajo, Sales, 3 Points, all in the low 70s tomorrow. Again, 75 for Tucson, 71 Oro Valley, 78 for Sahuarita. Look at the extended KGA night on your side 7-day. We are looking at sunshine and 70s basically all the way through our 7-day forecast, with one little hiccup. That happens on Sunday. Temperatures coming down to the mid-60s, so not terribly chilly, and the wind is going to pick up just in time for our Oscars. But a storm system passing through to our north will bring us that wind and cooler air. We're not expecting any rain or snow. Jason, we've got a huge game tonight for a number of reasons.
Yeah, some huge news, Erin. Alonzo Trier is playing tonight. Here he is warming up at McHale Center. The NCAA has granted his appeal. This as Sean Miller emphatically denies the ESPN report. And President Robbins is standing behind the Arizona basketball coach. Oh, by the way, the 19th ranked Wildcats host Stanford tonight. Erica Weston is standing by live, and she joins us now at McHale. Erica, anything going on with this team recently?
Absolutely nothing, Jason. I have no idea what you are talking about. Just a couple of things. Yes, earlier today when the university announced Sean Miller would hold a press conference to speak with the media, that release called him the Arizona basketball head coach. Shortly after that, the Arizona basketball program tweeted out a link for fans to be able to watch that press conference. They wanted you to watch. If you read between the lines, that alluded to them standing behind their guy. Here's a little bit more from that press conference earlier this afternoon.
I have never paid a recruiter, prospect, or their family or representative to come to Arizona. I never have, and I never will. I have been completely open and transparent, and I look forward to coaching this outstanding team as we seek to capture a Pac-12 regular season championship this week. I now intend to turn my focus to basketball and our players and this team.
Some more good news for Arizona basketball today. Yes, Alonzo Trier will be playing, but there is a big game on the line tonight. If Arizona beats Stanford, they will clinch at least a share of the Pac-12 regular season title. Also, if USC loses tonight and Arizona wins, Arizona Wildcats will be cutting down the nets at McHale Center tonight. Jason.
Boy, that would be something, them cutting down the nets after everything that's happened here today. Erica, quick question for you. With all that's going on, how do you expect this team to respond and come out tonight, given the distractions and, frankly, the exciting news now with Trier returning?
Yeah, you know, Jason, when the report surfaced last Friday, we saw Arizona play against Oregon, and DeAndre Ayton came out and was a monster. He was a man among boys. He had 28 points and 18 rebounds in that game. And if Sean Miller says the team goes as DeAndre Ayton goes, I expect the Wildcats to come out and beat the brakes off of Stanford tonight. There's going to be a lot of excitement and emotion in tonight's matchup.
Yeah, Eric, I agree. I think they're going to be fired up. Tonight's game starts at 8 o'clock. It is going to be on Fox Sports 1. The Wildcats defeated Stanford by 2 points in Palo Alto. That was back on January 20th. Moving on now, Cologuard becoming the title sponsor to Tucson's PGA Champions Tour event is personal to Tom Lehman. The tournament's defending champion revealed today that 23 years ago, he was diagnosed with stage 1 colon cancer. Lehman spoke today from Omni Tucson National on the topic, advocating for more screenings. He stood next to researchers from the Mayo Clinic. They are promoting the at-home test called Cologuard. It's the first non-invasive test of its kind. Colon cancer is the second leading cancer killer in America, but remains the most preventable. That is, if it's detected early.
You know, anytime you're at an early stage, the chances of moving forward, with a healthy long life are quite good, and especially with colon cancer. If you catch it early that way, it's you have like a 98% chance of living a full healthy life.
Also on display, the Charles Schwab Cup, which goes to the overall winner on the PGA Champions Tour. Stella, Guy, Trier's cleared.
Yes.
Miller's back.
Yes.
Ayton's mad. I wouldn't want to play Arizona.
I'll tell you, just like Erica said, there's going to be a lot of passion today.
Boy, can you imagine if they cut down the nets tonight?
Yeah, well, we'll be watching, that's for sure.
That'll be fun. All right.
Jason, thank you. Rents are rising in Tucson. That's according to a new report.
Plus, is this the last street fair for a 4th Avenue icon? What the Chocolate Iguana posted on Facebook today. You're watching KGUN 9 on your side. 4th Avenue Street Fair is this weekend. Preps were underway along the Ave today. More than 500,000 expected. This is the 50th year of the event. Meanwhile, a 4th Avenue staple says they'll be closing. The Chocolate Iguana posted the news today on Facebook. It's been selling sweets and drinks on the corner of 6th Street for 27 years. The message says the owner wants to sell it to an outside developer.